एग्जैक्टली इंडिया कहां पर है आपको यहां से पता चलेगा. एज आई टोल्ड यू, वी आर इन विच हेमिस्फीयर? वी आर इन northern hemisphere. So that's your line. Now as per the degrees, we are going to talk about latitudinal extent. So in the south we are 8 degree 4 minute. Which side? Which side? Yes, you are into the northern hemisphere, so you need to remember this northern side. Now always we are into the eastern side, northeastern side. So these differentiation of latitudinal and longitudinal, if you don't mention this north and this east, you won't be getting marks. So 8 degree 4 minute and 37 degree 6 minute north, we are into the northern part. So this is 8 degree 4 minute, your southern tip. Then I move towards the topmost part of the country and we are somewhere here 37 degree 6 minute north. This N stands for the north. Now longitudinal wise I am 68 degree 7 minute east. East because we are on this side. So this point is your 68 degree 7 minute east, and this point, the last one, the easternmost extent is 97 degree 25 minute east. Now remember, this latitudinal and longitudinal extents are very important and you need to remember them very well. Now see another line which is just jotted. This line divides the country into almost 2 equal halves and we call it as TOC, Tropic of Cancer, and degree is 23 degree 30 minute north. Now we have in the map clearly seen two sides of ocean. So India is a peninsula country covered with water from 3 ends. So we have Arabian Sea to the west of our country and we have Bay of Bengal to the east, and down south it's Indian Ocean. We need to be very proud that our ocean is being named after our country. That shows how important we were historically, and currently also the importance has not been faded. So I move towards the size now, how big we are. 2.4% of the total landmass belong to our country. It makes us 7th largest country in the world. So now the question comes, which are the other 6? Russia is the largest one, followed by Canada, then you have China, our good neighbor, then you have USA, Brazil, Australia and India. I'll take you a little more. The 8th one is Argentina. बस यहीं रुक जाते हैं, हमें इंडिया का इंपॉर्टेंस ज़्यादा है, ठीक है? तो we are the 7th largest country in the world. Now talk about the boundary size. You have seen the land boundary of country, which starts from the north of the Gujarat, then goes up to the Himalaya north and the eastern part. So जो land boundary है बेटा, that is 15,200 kilometer. And as I said, we are a peninsula country. So you have 7,516.6 kilometer coastline. And when I actually talk about coastline, beautiful beaches. Goa याद आ जाता ना ये picture देख के? Let's plan up such kind of holidays. I'm sure if you're planning with the friends, it won't be succeeded till you start working. So go with your parents, enjoy your holidays into beautiful coastline of our country. 2 island groups are there, Andaman and Nicobar. In the Arabian Sea, we have Lakshadweep, and in Bay of Bengal, we have Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Let's move a little ahead. If you see the map of India, it tapers down south, and then it makes a peninsula country. As I said, on the west side, you have Arabian Sea, on the east side, you have Bay of Bengal, on the south, you have Indian Ocean. There's another line, longitudinal line, which divides the country almost into 2 equal halves. ये longitudinal है, latitudinal नहीं है, तो ये TOC नहीं है. We call it as standard meridian. Degree is 82 degree 30 minute east, passing through a city in eastern Uttar Pradesh known as Mirzapur. Recently this name has been floating on web series, which we are not intended to actually promote. Now the importance of this longitude is your time. Now why is this longitude so important? I'll tell you a simple question. East side, which is Arunachal Pradesh, the sun rises 2 hours early than in Gujarat. So they ask you a question, why? Answer is simple. If I simply go with sunrise, then there has to be a difference of 2 hours in the watches. But then there is no difference. अगर मैं अरुणाचल प्रदेश में हूँ तो भी वक्त वही दिखाता है जो गुजरात में है. Because we follow the time of Mirzapur, the standard meridian. Now here is an explanation. This is the most important part. How this 2-hour difference is calculated. You need to understand Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. On that, if I tell you 15 degree per hour is the longitudinal extent. Now I'll make it a little more easy for you, and calculation means each degree of longitude makes a difference of 4 minutes. How it is coming? 24 into 60 divided by 360. Now remember easternmost extent of country? Yes, 97 degree 25 minute east. Now minus the westernmost degree 68 degree Gujarat part. You will almost end up with around 30 degrees. Now that 30 degree into 4 minutes give you 120 minutes, which is almost 2 hours. So to neglect that difference of 2 hours, we follow Mirzapur, the standard meridian of India. It is in Uttar Pradesh. These questions come for literally 1 mark. Now we move towards the importance of India. Now look at this map, and I was talking about the tapering of our country to down south in Indian Ocean. Now how it is important? See, I stand here and I'll be India if I'm standing like this. Now from here you can trade with people in my right hand side. From here you can trade with the people in my left hand side. Bas ye India hai. So from the east coast you can actually trade with the countries in the eastern part. Historically हम करते थे ना Chinese लोगों के साथ trade. Or from the west coast I easily trade with the people in Saudi Arabia or Iraq or Turkey. If you remember Ottoman Empire and all these people during the Mughal era. So trade route के हिसाब से सबसे important location है इंडिया का. Sea route क्योंकि सबसे important होती थी उस वक्त और convenient भी होती थी. Now this long coastline in Asia belongs to only India. We are the largest peninsular in Asia. That makes us one of the most important prominent trade countries. I'll move little ahead and I talk about how important this trade route was. जब हम ट्रेड करते हैं किसी भी कंट्री के साथ, आप जानते ही हैं, we not only take the goods and services. Apart from that, we also take our culture, custom, then lots of many things which are never considered as important. So from the same trade route, we took Upanishads, Ramayana, the story of Panchatantra to the western part of the world. And from the same trade route, we took muslin. It's a silk, apart from the spices, to the western world. What did we get from them? Can you see this beautiful monument? Easily recognizable by almost everyone in the world. It's Taj Mahal. Now this architect, it's a dome. And you have a minaret here. So this is what we got it from the Greeks and Persians. This is a Mughal architect, or we simply call it as Persian architect, the dome and the minarets. This is what the importance of our country is. This is the size and the precise location. I request you to keep revising and keep studying. I'll be seeing you soon with the next video. Thank you.